This video is brought to you by Smugglers Run Gaming, growing and organizing competitive gaming communities. Check them out at facebook.com at Smugglers Run Gaming. Hello everyone and welcome to Dice Commando. This is a bonus game. Monday Night Dice Tournament went faster than expected, so everyone was hanging out playing some casual games. This is Andrew playing Phasma Troopers with advanced training on military camp versus Symbio playing as Yoda, Hondo, Double Down on Theed. Andrew actually wins, which is not unexpected with the number of specials on Symbio's dice, so we'll be playing, of course, on military camp to give Andrew the speed advantage that he needs. And Symbio will put 2 shields probably on Hondo. That's really his... Yep, 2 shields on Hondo. That's his damage dealer. So, alright, Andrew opens with a conscript. Remember, the conscript comes in when a leader comes in, so it comes in with Phasma. Alright, Symbio leads with Hondo. Gets a special and a blank. So Hondo's special, just remember, is deal 3 damage to a character unless that player gives you $1. So Andrew brings in everything. He gets to re-roll a trooper die that is not the conscript. It has to be one of the characters he brought in. The re-rolls the Phasma blank. So military camp's power action is activate 2 characters that share a subtype. If one of those is a trooper, you may re-roll one of its character dice. So that's exactly what just happened there. And do remember with advanced training that so Symbio resolves a special. Andrew's going to pay him, gives him a $3. So do remember that with advanced training, blanks can be resolved as indirect, and then with Phasma's ability, all trooper dice with damage can be resolved as melee. So there's the Phasma power action, bringing in 2 First Order Stormtrooper dice. Andrew is using the original Awakenings version to denote his roll-in dice. Oh, dismantle, takes away the conscript, it's gone. Pays 1, or dismantle is pay the cost equal to a support in play with no mods to get rid of it. So Andrew's going to pitch to re-roll. He's going to re-roll everything. Let's go for max damage here. Right, there's a 2 focus on Phasma. That's not bad. Right, here comes Yoda. Special, special. Andrew will re-roll again, pitch to re-roll again, gets another Phasma 2 focus, and then a 2-for-1 pay side again. 2 2-for-1 pay sides, but with the focus, it'll be alright. Alright, so Yoda will resolve specials. It's a shield and flip, and then he'll take, does he shield and money? Oh, shield and mill. Gets a pulverize, not bad. Alright, and then there's 3 to Phasma because Andrew has no money to pay. Remember, it's not a choose, it's an either or. Or it's really an unless. Alright, Andrew pitches a reroll again. Back to Symbio here. Does have $2. Alright, there's a Moxie down. So Moxie, the special on Moxie is use the attached character's power action or special ability, or special die. So essentially, it's another Hondo special. Alright, there's the 2 focus. Andrew will go to the 2 and a 2 somewhere. Alright, so he's showing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage. Right, Symbio will claim, and then Andrew will probably go to Yoda here. Nope, goes for Hondo. Yep, goes for Yoda. Okay, so that'll put 5 net into Yoda through the 2 shields. So I think Yoda's the right target. The reason is because Hondo can be paid off. Alright, and then Andrew, so Symbio was resetting, but before we go into the next round, Andrew's going to probe. So he gets 1, just see a Dark Saber, that can be a threat. Alright, so Symbio will open us up with only $2, but he can make plenty of money. So do want to note that Andrew's playing on the Parker Simpson alt art cards that are relatively new of Phasma Trooper. That's why it looks a little different there. Phasma being on the left and the Trooper being on the right. Alright, in comes Hondo. There's a Hondo special. Shield on Moxie and a blank on Hondo. So Andrew will power action in. Gets 2 blanks. Those are each worth 1 melee. Oh, there's a pick. They're gone. Alright, Phasma comes in. There's a shield and a 2-gun. Alright, Andrew will take the 3. This chooses not to pay, even though he had the money. Alright. Andrew needs 1 more to put down Yoda. Alright, there's a special and a 2 focus. So Andrew chose not to pay, which means he's got something he wants to play. Alright, there's a Pulverize. So Pulverize is resolve up to 3 dice, increasing each of their value by 1. So he just resolved 2 die, but he's still increasing their value by 1. That's a dead Yoda because that was 6 into him. And now Andrew will probably take a beating this turn, but the question is, can he keep paying off Hondo fast enough? Hondo's Disrupt suddenly just became a very important side. And so there's a drop Force Away, which doesn't do him any good. Okay, the Disrupt is of course good, but not in this particular situation. Right, Andrew drops to reroll. Dropped his Sniper Team to get him money. Yeah, he's celebrating because that'll help him pay Hondo off. Alright, there's a drop to re-roll. Got to go for the double special at this point. There's 1 special and another special. Oof. Alright, so he takes $1. Alright, Phasma's going to go to 9 here. Yep, so Andrew will pay, Symbio will go to $2, and then Phasma takes 3. Alright, Andrew will claim. It's going to be an interesting slug match here. We do see an Entangle in Symbio's hand. Alright, but he pays 1 for, I mean, not that he needs Entangle this turn, but he pays 1 for Unscrupulous. So this card's actually been doing work lately, right? So the special on this card is force your opponent to either lose a money or force them to discard a card at random. So you choose at random. The drawback of the card is it has to go onto a scoundrel, which makes it pretty limiting, but it's been pretty good in at least Symbio's deck. We've been seeing it do some work. So, alright, Andrew gets first action here. He has $2. He does have military camp, so he's going to power action his... Alright, they come in with blanks. Can Symbio pick them again? Symbio is playing 3 copies of Pickings with his double down. Alright, there's a discard, a blank, and then a effective Hondo special on Moxie. At this point, Andrew has to be very careful with his money management. Alright, so he'll power action, military camp, so he'll bring those guys in, and then he gets 1 reroll. So he rerolls the Phasma shield, which gets a 2 focus, which isn't bad. So right now he's showing 5, but he can improve that to 7. Alright, there's an impulsive. Deal 3, Andrew will pay instead. And then we know that Symbio has the Entangle. Does he entangle the 2 focus here? Yep. So he'll get the 2 focus and 1 of the blanks. Okay, takes the other Phasma die. Andrew will be stuck at 4 damage this round. Yep, so 2 net through the shields. Alright, there's a pitch to reroll, looking for specials. Andrew can take 1 of them. Oh, there's the 2 disrupt. Oh, so best defense takes the 3, removes all the die that can do damage. Not super effective, but he gets to choose where he wants to put it so he can keep Phasma alive. Andrew absolutely has to keep Phasma alive for those, because Phasma brings basically 4 dice to the table. Not basically, Phasma brings 4 dice to the table. Alright, so Symbio will claim, so he'll get first strike. That'll put Andrew on the defensive. Alright, so Andrew will pass. Round is over. He's just discarding down. Andrew dumps his full hand. Alright, there's 2 pickings and a flee the scene. Nothing offensive for Symbio, though. He has nothing but control in his hand right now, so this is probably going to be a null turn. So there's a blank focus and then a Moxie special. Alright, there's a power action. Bring in the 2 trooper die. There's a 2 for 1 and a blank. Andrew's likely not to pay for the 2 for 1 because he'll just have to keep paying off. Now, of course, he doesn't know that Hondo has no ramp. Or that Symbio doesn't have anything in his hand, is what I mean. Alright, so Symbio's going to Scruffy. He's calling a Vent. So we see 2 Browbeats, a Sinister Piece, a Measure for Measure, and then a Baton. It can be very hard for that Baton to get on the table. Alright, so he takes the Measure for Measure. It's a good choice there. Okay, in comes Phasma with a 1 money, which Andrew will likely take, and then the 1 gun. Symbio thinking it over. He's got, I mean, his hand's pretty good, but I don't see not pitching to reroll. Alright, so, I mean, that'll just feed him. So he'll Hondo special and Andrew will pay him, so he goes back to $4. Andrew rolls the money, which is probably worth taking. I think Symbio actually picks the monies. Yep. Nicely played, sir. That's big. If Andrew drops a Baton, he'll reroll. He just reroll everything. Gets a 1, and then a money. That'll help. Oh, picks him again. Yep, so but that's his 3rd pickings. Andrew will just have to take his $1, I think, for defense here. So Flee the Scene and Beguile left in Symbio's hand. He's gonna have to probably pitches the. He's got plenty of money, so I think Flee the Scene you drop. I mean, he does have a focus out there, so. Yep, drops Beguile. He'll reroll everything. He wants to try to get the Disrupt, or the special on Unscrupulous. Alright, so he Sinisters the 2 Disrupt. Alright, and that'll. Yep, that'll net him $1. Being able to have the Sinister for the 2, because that's the only 2 side on the table. Alright, so he'll force to lose a resource, and then he'll do the Hondo special, and Andrew will pay, and then Andrew will claim, and we'll go into the next round. Symbio will have $5, plenty of money for control. A very interesting game. Symbio was able to keep Andrew to no additional damage that last round. But he spent a lot of his cards doing it. We also see a Crosshairs. That Crosshairs probably isn't super effective. Alright, the troopers come in on the Phasma power action. Oh, there's some Hondo specials. Alright, there's a best defense to get rid of 2 of them. Troopers only at 1 health remaining, but the only way damage can be dealt, at least right now, is by Hondo. So Andrew's got to try to get those damage dice off the table. It's 3 more into Hondo. So alright, there's a pitch to reroll. Alright, there's a special and a focus. Andrew's probably not too worried about it because he can pay. Alright, here comes the trooper. That is the... I have the hardest time seeing the pay side. That is... Oh, okay, he's going to power action instead. Yeah. Rolling everybody with a reroll. Oh, there's the crosshairs for ranged. Wipes the board. Alright, so Andrew will pay, because remember crosshair says ambush, so he'll Hondo special, Andrew will pay. Another round where he kept Andrew from doing any damage. Alright, fresh supplies for $1. That's if you control the battlefield, which he does. That shield's actually valuable because it gives Phasma 1 more life, right? Or 1 more time of taking damage. So Symbio claim, Andrew takes the shield, and we'll go into the next round. Again, Symbio with 5, but Andrew now has 3. As Andrew keeps gaining, it's worse and worse for Symbio. So at this point, they're doing the deck check. Andrew only has, I think, 3 cards left in deck after his draw. But eventually, Andrew's going to be able to punch damage through here. Likely after he got crosshaired, he will not make the mistake of leaving damage on the table again. Andrew doing a deck check of his own here. And then Symbio is going to get us started here. Alright, there's a Vibro Cutlass for 4. That'll reduce his control options, but at least give a real damage threat. Alright, there's a power action. There's a blank and a 2. So that's 3 effective damage. Alright, Symbio spends his last dollar to Scruffy for a vent. We see a route. That's going to go away. 2 riot shields, though. It's basically the same, except that it doesn't give Symbio a dollar, so I think it's worth playing, although Andrew's getting low on cards. Yeah, I mean, I think the routes... Oh, it takes the Browbeat. So Browbeat is kind of a baby route in that it removes a die if you have more die in the pool. Alright, so Andrew will put the 3 in. So Hondo has 5 health remaining, 5 damage. Alright, there is Hondo rolling with a special. A special on Unscrupulous. Did not hit damage on the Vibro Cutlass, and then a blank. Alright, Phasma has a 2 focus and a 1 shield. Alright, so there's a effective disrupt on the Unscrupulous. And then he'll continue. Andrew will pay him. Continue resolve special is what I mean. Alright, there comes the Trooper with the 2 for 1. So now Andrew's route is on the line. Alright, there's pitching. Yep. Alright, so he's going to focus. So he's going to lose it. He's going to route. Yep. But that was lethal, potentially. Alright, there's a pitch to reroll. Get some money. If Symbio can get a special, Andrew will take damage. Alright, but there's a focus. He'll go to the 2 and the 2. Oh, he goes to money and 2. That's actually smart. Alright, flee the scene to remove them both. I mean, flee the scene makes Symbio pass the next 2 actions, so Andrew will claim, and that'll end it. Yep, so he doesn't get to resolve that because he has to pass his next 2 actions. Alright, Andrew's out of cards. He only needs 5 damage, though. Alright, so power actions military camp. He'll bring in his 2 characters, gets 1 reroll. Alright, that's lethal. Alright, does Symbio have control is the question. Otherwise, he's got something. Is it a beguile? Is that what he has? Oh, it's a motive. So he'll motive the 2 for 1 for ranged. Gets a blank. Okay, that's worth 4. Alright, there's the Phasma power action. Alright, there's lethal. Again. He thinks he's out of control. Alright, that'll do it. Alright, nicely played, Andrew. If you like what we're doing here on the Dice Commando channel, please show your support with a like and a subscribe. Please remember to keep all comments civil and constructive, and to help us continue to grow this amazing community. Thank you for watching Dice Commando.